researching a lot of stuff. What was I researching lately? Uh, I was researching how to better understand YouTube analytics after I got that 150 subscribers in like a day and a half. I kind of need to know what the fuck to do with that. Give me another panel. Yeah, that was nuts. That was a strange day. What I was trying to do here is I was trying to get a line to line. It'd be hard to get this out there. Get down to about that. What I want to do is I want to get like a drip type thing. You can go blue, I don't care. That's fine. Put it all the way back down here. What I'm trying to do, and I don't, oh, no, I do have them open. Do I have, is this Shy Lily's? Yeah, it is. Her thing. You know how I was saying like she has stuff outside of this? But if I was to actually, like, if I was to go in and select it, judged by the fact that it goes there, her panel would look like that, probably there. The edge to edge, and it's got stuff outside of it, that kind of thing. Um, as opposed to like, so I'm trying to do something similar to that. Not like that, but inspiration and stuff. This is the other thing too. So something something I don't really like mention on my channel, personally, so you'd know this one, is like every so often I get what do you call it, solicited by like various artists and stuff like that. And I get it, everybody's trying to like make a bit of a living and stuff. But the the way it kind of happens is just kind of like, ugh, please don't, kind of thing. In a sense of like, I do all this art myself and I put a lot of effort into it. Um, you know, so whenever somebody like approaches me with stuff and they're like, "Oh, hey, I see that you've hit affiliate or you're gonna hit affiliate or you don't have any of this kind of stuff. You really should." And I'm like I don't care. I'll get to it eventually. Um I have so much stuff that yeah, it would be obviously easier and faster and not cheaper, that's for sure, if I like had somebody do this stuff for me. But because I do all this crap myself, it ends up being, as you guys know, very extremely uniquely mine. So it has a feel about it. Like my avatar has years of passion imbued in her. Um, that you guys can generally feel from like just looking at her. But then when you hear me talk about her, or like before, where because I do my own emotes and stuff, if I get out of that one, where did I put that? Because I do all my own emotes and stuff, I can like slap together something like that and like, you know, create something else and stuff. And I can't do that if I've got somebody else doing this shit for me. Like, I could, but it's gonna be like pay for it, wait for it, all that kind of stuff. Tedious. I kind of want to take this down a bit. I want to take it down on the dots. I don't know if I want this to come down as like legit dots. See how I go with it. But yeah, I don't know. Even though sometimes I'm tired and sometimes this can be a lot of work or painful, as you guys know in the past, before I got the tablet, it was very painful to draw this kind of stuff. I still have like, I guess, like such a sense of self accomplishment when I like complete something, and especially when you guys love it. Like when I completed the shocked emote or the love emote and stuff like that. Like you guys went nuts over that, and it was great because like I put so much effort into it. It was like really genuinely fucking heartwarming to see you guys enjoy it and like use it everywhere. It's really cool. Take this down. Uh, at that sides. thing. This star is getting fuzzier and fuzzier, but it's fine. I can use it as a placeholder at the moment. So, quite over a bit like that. Oh yeah, this song. Fun fact: I had the funniest conversation years ago about this song, and I was talking to my brother's first wife about the actual song that was playing in a restaurant, and it was clearly Beethoven. And I'm like, she was she was arguing with me that it was clearly Mozart that we were listening to, and I said no, it's Beethoven. And she's like, no, it's like you listen to techno. How would you know? And I'm like, well, I know this is Beethoven because I have it in a techno format as speed over Beethoven. That's how I knew the song was Beethoven. And she's like, you probably should have just stopped at the point where you knew classical music. And I'm like, never. I don't, I want my sources to be known. Was it 1-0? Nah, it was worth it. It was so worth it to be like, yeah, this is how I know that kind of thing. I feel like I could do that further back. But yeah, I don't know. That was great. That was one of those times where I was like, yep, it pays to have like it pays to have some techno classical. I don't mind that, but I don't like the thick dot at the top. Maybe I get rid of the top one and I do something else. Is that murdered by words? Oh man, look, the thing was like I wasn't trying to prove like I wasn't trying to like I don't know, shame her or anything like that. I knew my shit. It was one of the very few times where I could genuinely say I knew who the fuck sung the song. And yeah, I was just literally like, yeah, no, this is not that. What am I moving? Not that. Yeah, move that back. I didn't think I had it on the right one then. I must have it down. Where the fuck did I put it? Not that. It ain't that. This time I didn't draw it on. Oh, that should be that one. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was one of the funniest fucking situations. That's not the one I want to move. I didn't realize I didn't merge that layer. Oh, yeah. I could also, like, swap that. I'll tell you what I could do is I could just put it as, like, little dots. Where the fuck is my thing? That one. Yeah, oof. That ain't the size I needed. Alright. Every time I hear this now, I just hear the start of it as my own cover that I've got in, like, Patreon. Funny. Where is that blue line? Yeah, it's so funny because, like, at first I, like, freak out, and I'm like, "That's not me singing, is it?" And then I hear it actually be, like, KDA, and I'm like, "No, that's not my cover." That one there. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about doing this as, like, dots. What? More like that. Yeah, something like that. I could have that from each side if I wanted to. If I was to move this over, I would need to move it over with the star. Hold on. They hide everything. So 2 of those ones. Alright, merge them. Oh, alright, bring them all back. Not that, not Alt Star. That one? Not quite. Want, not flipped. I think it's that one. Yeah, that one. I think I had that one up before. I'm not sure about it, but I'll leave it up for a moment. Where'd my dots go? That one's dots now. Alright. I like how Azula is asleep, but she's got her nose hard pressed to the wall on the floor. Like she's 100% like head pressed up to the like frame of the wall. All right. I want to see. Pick you. I was to say like that. Hide that blue one. What have I got up here? Light mode. There we go. I don't mind something like that. I could work with that. I could take that on a couple of ones up and down, bigger and smaller. I kind of actually like that a lot. How do I get it above it? I do want shit to be like more on like one side than the other. I guess I could have it where I flip this and have it as an alternative side. Like I could have I hide the background and I hide dark mode. Okay, this is gonna be hard to see. Let me save this before I fuck everything up. Okay, save this and merge this. If I was to say merge that and then I went you copy new layer, paste it, anchor that, and then go. All right, I know it's back to front, right? Bear with me with this logic, okay? If I had this filled out with something that said something different to this, like I don't know, the word Discord or something over the top of it, and I had it's not going to do it. If I can get you to size up, oh, how much am I going up by? Probably height of a bit more. Of a 7. Yeah, that's going to absolutely decimate my ability to move shit around. Right. So let's say this said like Discord or something, right? Then you have that as the two panels. Okay. And then if I had this, if you're looking at it on a phone, you'd only ever see two at one time. On Discord or on the computer, you'd see it as up to 3 panels independently. And yeah, all right, hold on. If I was to move this, which one's this one? That one. You'd see it. You could also see it depending on how your phone opens, like that. That looks nice. I actually like that. So I like simple shit. The only problem is making something simple isn't always easy. But that kind of shit works. I could probably add a couple more of these things into it. But yeah, that would work because on a PC, anything with that is what I could do is I could have a centered third one. If I overlap this, right? I could have a centered third type one that has like a bit of both or has something in the very center. So then when it sits on a computer screen, what you'd see is drip on one side, centered thing, drip on outer side. And when it goes to being a phone, it would have drip on one side, centered, and then other side. And then it would go down the other way. So that could also work. Yeah, all right. I know what I'm doing now. It only took 2 hours. That's pretty classic me, honestly. You go all the way back to where I can move my shit. There we go. Yeah, all right. Cool. Geez, that took a bit. Okay. The funniest thing is that I will have to add some kind of like amount of like information and shit with this because I won't just have links straight up. This I'll finish making these, but they won't probably all go up into my about page just straight away because I'll have to, as we are talking about earlier, I'll probably make the cap links for it to kind of keep the page neat. And it shouldn't be too difficult. I just got to sit down and take the time to do it. That's all I've got to do is I've got to sit here and do that. It's just been avoiding the computer room like a fucking plague because it's hot. If now that I know what I've got here, I don't need that. I don't need that. I actually had a shower right before stream and I'm actually sweating. I'm legitimately just sweating at the moment. I might actually have more water. Hold on. That my 7 days to die base takes 100 hours, often 300 plus hours. Oh, yeah. Was that good art? Oh, I missed your comment before. Good art takes longer than many people realize. It does, though. Hold on. I needed that. Yeah, sometimes like it's difficult because, as I said, when I was looking at different art, right, like something like this, it's not as simple as it looks. I know it looks so simple. Like if I zoom down on this YouTube one, and I did this before, this is incredible, but it is incredible for a reason. Okay. So there is one, two, three, four, five, possibly six, seven, eight, maybe nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, possibly or 15. I'm gonna go up to 15, okay? There's a lot of like little features on here extra. Okay. There is so much small detail on that image alone that would have taken a long time to have narrowed down to make it that simple and that cleanly presented. Was it making things look easy? It takes a lot of work. It does. Making something look minimalistic is a lot of work. And you guys saw the different like versions of stuff I had before I started. Like these were concepts. I was going to do something like this. I'm like, that would be cute or fun. Or I could put wings off to one side, like, hold on. Let me bring in my moat. Um, this one. Oh, no, not that one. And yeah, when it comes to like making bases and stuff like that, it's the same thing. Like you've got to think through, you've got to kind of visualize the plan, and it sometimes comes about as you're doing it. So this was one thought that I had too, was like I had the ribbons and stuff like that. If I bring that down there, like this was one of the ideas that I had that I could have done like that, and then I could have brought in actually my prawn emote has a good ribbon on it. Hold on. Take this. Let me just borrow this. Not that. Not going to be perfect, but you guys will get what I'm on about. Like stuff like that, like either a ribbon or wings or something like that. Like that was an original thought that I had, was I could do wings or ribbon, or I could do like that, or I could do like ribbons on the end of it, or where was the wings? That one, like that. Like this was a concept that I came with earlier in the week, and I liked this. However, I didn't necessarily like that line being completed. With that look, it looked terrible to me. Get rid of my prawn. Um, but then if we go back to here, it works like that. Like if I wanted to, this is the copy. There it is. Hide that one. If I said, you remove that and that. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I fucking hold up. What the fuck? I copied that. Like that, okay? Yeah, put that on new line. Get out of my face, VLC. That I just did a thing. Okay. It is something as simple as that. I did this exact thing with what do you call it? Cheese slap. I did this with cheese slap, and that's how we ended up with a cheese slap emote. And you guys fucking love it. Now that That works as well. It's not going to work perfectly for all of them, but because this is separated, I'll show you something that I can do with this now. If I hide the about, if I was, oh, hold up, let me save this before I do something stupid. If I was to merge this layer, okay, and I was to say, take this, I will walk around the house and say, cheese, lol. If I grab this and I go copy and I go paste, I take you back. Let's say I make something that's a little bit longer than the one that I'm working on at the moment. I think that's in line. Yeah, that's in line. Okay. So if I grab that, I don't know what that extra halo around it is. Oh, it's got the background behind it. That's fine. Yeah, scale that. Do that. Just like that, I made it longer. So I can make this longer or shorter, um, like instantly because it's not connected. I can also do that with I get it back out of being, there we go. I could also do that with, where did my line go? That one. Right, I could do the same thing with this. However, it would put off like the shape of it and stuff like that. But I actually did want it not to be connected. My line go, that one. All right, let's call you line like. It's easy. But yeah, sometimes whenever I've done like emotes and stuff like that, like if I bring in hype, like remember she took like 7 hours to do and she looks so simple. And she's just not. Um, and Love looks also super simple, but she was like 4 hours or something on top of like the 7 that I did for Hype. And all as I changed with her is literally just remove the mouth, Hype, added boobs, and a heart. Changed the shape of the hands a little bit. That's it. That's like hours of work, at least for me. Whereas Cheese Slap emote, I'll bring her in. Um, she was literally just, I was working on blush and I was having a conversation with Snipe and I jokingly just made a square with some circly things and then rotated it. And there we have Cheese Slap. And I got some feedback from Shelly about how blush and Cheese Slap looked too similar. And I agreed with that. So I brought in that. I changed the color of her blushing. You can see it a lot more easily here. And I changed her face. Like I changed the mouth so that she's like bothered. Like it's subtle. It's so fucking subtle, but it makes such a huge difference visually. And I also slightly changed the color of the cheese because I lost the cheese file by accident. Um and I couldn't copy it, so it's very, very slightly different. If you can actually see that, if I zoom it all the way in, right, you can see it's like more yellow, more like American plastic cheese yellow. Yeah, like that cheese slap took 10 minutes maximum. It was the fastest emote I've ever made. Whereas something like, say, coffee took hours. I did that with a mouse, so um, I also came back later and skewed it so it was more of a coffee mug shape. So I didn't want it to be just a square up down mug because it's actually based on my mug. I have that mug. Which is why every time you guys are having a coffee, every time it's literally just my mug. All right. Yeah, no, I like this. I do want it to be a little less square-ended though. If I can change that, my line. If I can duplicate this, okay, add that. So what I want to do here, I did know that tonight I was really going to be drawing a lot more with a mouse. I kind of already knew that as soon as I started. I have my tablet out. I've been using it for a couple of bits, but I haven't needed it for much. Hey, you drawing? I am drawing a weather. Welcome in. I don't think you caught last month's drawing stream. I don't know. I think you maybe caught like a minute of it. That makes it rounded, subtle, subtle but useful. Also, the original line has gone a bit butchered on the edge here. I could probably blur that out a little bit and kind of fix it because this is really choppy. Give me. Oops, wrong button. How you doing tonight, Aweber? Oh shit! I actually was thinking about it last night after stream, and I'm like, I do remember you talking about the stalking incident. I just I remember when you told me about it originally. I thought that you were talking about somebody in chat had been like harassing you, and that's why I was confused, and that's why I didn't link it back to you having the stalker. So I'm sorry, I kind of like misunderstood and kind of forgot a little bit, but I did remember it after stream later. Okay. All right, that's much better. Not perfect. Not someone from here. Yeah. No, I thought it was because I remember the conversation we had when you told me about it, and you said that somebody had been like messaging you and bothering you and stuff, and I'm like, they better not be from here because that's not on. I'm like, and they had me to deal with and stuff, and I think you were confused when I said that, and it now all makes sense why. Kind of wouldn't mind that being fuzzier, but not at the same time. I'll see if I can add anything. What the? What the? Fucking thank you. Thank you for the gift sub. Oh man. How's work? I was gonna say, I'm like, you don't normally manage to catch my streams these days. Um, I'm I'm doing panel art for my about page because I don't have any what do you call it? The emote slots. I don't have any emote slots open. I think I'm like 54 fucking emotes subs away from like that being unlocked. So that's not going to happen this month. So no no fucking emotes. So I'm doing like I'm working on my like abouts and stuff like that. I'm at the dentist getting a crown at the moment. Oh god. Um I hope that's not too painful. I think I remember you talking to Mirthless about that. Didn't you have to like wait a week with a super super delicate tooth? I missed that stream because I was unwell, but I did watch Mirthless VOD back, and I remember you saying something about like you had like it was all cleaned off, and you had to like wait to like get in and get seen and stuff. I do not like the dentist. Oh, I know a waiver. I know your standpoint on dentist. Is this off by one? No, it's just a line. The work on Triantha. I hope the dentist work is less chaos than you. Oh, Triantha. Last night I went through the whole like rundown on RimWorld and oops, that's blur. Yeah, I did a rundown on RimWorld and explained all the like the various settings and stuff like that you can play on if you wanna if you ever need to like play on extreme chaotic. I've got you with the explanation and stuff. And that might be one less pointed than that. This is going good. I got a bunch of buddy in my mouth. I'm gonna guess that's like that putty shit or whatever. Actually, hold on, go back one. Yeah, that's kind of slightly rounded. I want it to be a little bit rounded, not squared. I'm also gonna have to hide the stars bar look of it. But yeah, this is how this is looking so far. These will be my things. Oh, putty. I thought it was a typo and said bloody. Oh, look, it could be. It could be bloody in his mouth at the moment. He is like, was it blood for the blood gods or something? I don't have his emote. I was going to put the blood drip in there, but I don't have it. I do have this. Let me put that in there for like. Oh, it doesn't change on the screen. It just sends a little square off into space. But on the thing, it changes into like little stars. Oh, man. Is that a bummer? Dude, I hope you heal well. Have little to no pain. Yeah. Mind you, if he's getting a, once you're getting, like, a crown, yeah, you're getting a crown, and you should be, like, pretty well, you should be pretty well comfortable at the moment. I'd wanna hope at least. Let me get over to this and see if I can put kinda trying to get this to stop being so sharp. Yeah, I've got my, other music playlist on tonight, Trantha. So I guess I haven't said that tonight. It's only got, like, 5 hours of music, so if I start going too long, I'll just have to add in more. Alright, hold on. I could just imagine Triumpher at the dentist, like, literally, like, headbanging. Like, I know it's not metal music, but it's as good as I can give. So what are you trying to do with the edge? I'm trying to just, make it not quite as jarred. I'll show you on this one. So see how on here we've got, like, these little teeth sticking up like this, these 2 extra pointy ones? Because I've been copy pasting this one around, it's kind of, like, gone rough. I got that from a different one. Hold on. Let me bring in the original. The original might be right. I did